We're on our way to Ljubljana this morning. I've been dreading having to pronounce that because every time I go to say it I get it wrong, but I think that was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
So we're stuck in traffic getting over the border into Slovenia. Google says that it's going to be about 28 minutes extra on our journey, so we're just waiting patiently. So we thought we'd chat to you while we're waiting. We had a good stay at the campsite yesterday, didn't we?
We did,
in Fontana, which is in the Istrian Peninsula.
The weather wasn't that good.
No, the weather wasn't that good.
It was rainy, windy and
thunderstorms. Yeah. So we battened down the hatches, didn't we? We got in our awning early because we've learnt our lessons. So everything was packed away, got the awning in, had dinner, watched a movie and just chilled out. Yeah. So we arrive at the campsite this afternoon. I think we've got about 2 hours on the journey, something like that.
It's about an hour and a half at the moment.
Oh,
plus,
okay. Oh, yeah. Plus the waiting.
Yeah.
So probably we'll end up
2 to 2.5 hours.
2 hours. And then we've got 2 nights there. So we'll visit Ljubljana tomorrow, and then we're off to Lake Bled. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, everybody says it's beautiful.
Yeah. So we'll catch up with you when we're there. Speak to you later.
Ladies.
Bye. Just approaching the border now to Slovenia. We thought there was going to be checks because of the long traffic queue, but I think it was just the roadworks. We've been stuck in this traffic jam for about 25-30 minutes already. I've just had a look on Google and it looks like we could be a further 30 minutes at least. It looks like somebody's broken down further up the road, so we're all stuck in this traffic. So we're not due to get to Ljubljana until probably about 1:30, 2 o'clock now, and we left at 9 o'clock or 9:30 this morning for a 2-hour journey. So we're both bored, aren't we?
Yeah.
And starting to get hungry. I've just managed to get up while the traffic's not moving to make us both some sandwiches. So a quick update for you. We're still stuck in the traffic jam. How long have we been stuck in this traffic jam for, Steve?
It's coming up for 3 hours.
3 hours.
And we've moved probably about 15 kilometres in that time.
And we've still got, I can see from looking at Google that there's still
115 kilometres to go.
Yeah, in total for the journey. So this has been the cause of the traffic. Unfortunately, somebody's had quite a nasty accident. Don't know whether any other vehicles were involved, but the caravan. Stu says there's another car behind. So so I hope everybody's okay and there's no injuries. But it looks like probably we're at the end of the traffic jam now. So we're on the motorway now with about 100 kilometres to go until the campsite. There's no tolls on Slovenia motorways. You have to pay for a vignette online before you enter Slovenia. So it cost us 49 euros. The minimum amount of days is 7. So even though we're only in Slovenia for 4 days, we still had to pay the 49 euros. So it's quite expensive. I can't believe it. We've hit another traffic jam. We're about half an hour away from Ljubljana now. There's some interesting quarrying going on above the motorway there. So hopefully we won't be in this traffic jam for much longer, because now, I don't know, we're about 5.5 hours by the time this journey finishes, I think.
Yeah, will be.
So it's already been long enough. We don't want any more delays. Steve has informed me that these chevrons are called oznakis in Slovenian. Is that right, Steve?
Yeah, that's what it said on the sign.
It's an oznaki, and we have to keep 2 oznakis between us and the vehicle in front.
Turn right, then you have reached your destination.
We've seen this all through Slovenia and parts of Croatia as well, where restaurants cook a whole pig outside. So this is the restaurant of the campsite. So now Steve's really excited that he's going to be able to have roast pig for his tea tonight after our horrendous journey. So I think it took 5.5 hours in total. So we're glad to be here, and Steve's just checking us in. We're all set up, ready to watch the women's Euro final between England and Spain. We're hoping that the internet's going to be okay and it won't buffer too much, so fingers crossed we're going to relax and enjoy the game. So we've come to the restaurant for our dinner of pork roast that we saw cooking earlier on today when we arrived, but the England game's still going on. So they're in extra time, but quite close to the end of extra time. So it looks as if they're going to go to penalties. So we've got it up on BBC Sport on Steve's mobile, trying to keep up with what's happening. So keeping our fingers crossed that it doesn't go to penalties. Otherwise it's going to be really stressful. So we've got our pork and it looks absolutely delicious, doesn't it?
It does, yes.
We're off to Ljubljana now, aren't we? It's been pouring with rain all day, so now it's about 3:30, something like that.
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock, something like that. And we're just going out now to get the bus. We were originally going to cycle in, but because of the weather, we've decided it's easier just to get the bus. It's only about 10-15 minutes, I think, on the bus. This is brilliant. The sign says the area with Ljubljana's own weather, and it's raining in the middle of the circle, but it's not raining anywhere else. Steve spoilt the magic and told me that there's a sprinkler up there sprinkling water onto everybody. This is the triple bridge. This bridge is covered in padlocks on both sides. Dragon Bridge. We've just visited the art area of the city. It's called Metalov, and it's where after the war some artists took over some Yugoslavian old military buildings and turned it into a whole kind of art community and it's full of graffiti and artwork, and all the buildings are covered in artwork. It's quite cool, but I didn't feel particularly safe there, so we did a really quick visit and then came away. This door of the cathedral depicts Pope John Paul II at the top, and there's also a priest who went as a missionary to North America, and he actually wrote the story of Pocahontas. So we've just bought our tickets to ride on the funicular railway up to the castle. Driving in a very wet and soggy Slovenia this morning. It's been raining all night, rained most of yesterday. We did manage Steve's just checked us in. It's all very efficient and quick, despite there being a lot of people arriving and a lot of people leaving. They obviously have a massive turnaround of people. It's like a whole resort in itself, isn't it?
Yeah. Lots of things happening.
Yeah. So we're pitch 990. Lots of trees, so I'm not sure that the Starlink's going to be very good here, but it's very pretty.
So going back.
Yeah, to the right.
Right straight on.
Yeah, straight up here. So I can see that on the map here. So then we're the third entrance up from here. So this is number 1.
This is number 2.
Second one. And then we should be here. So turning to the left here. They're cute tents. So we're kind of not far from where this car is, in actual fact. If you just move forward a little bit, I can see the signpost. So that's us 990 there, exactly where this car is.
Okay.
So we're obviously only just leaving. So this guy is leaving our pitch, so checkout's between 8 and 12 and it's 10 past 12. He knows that we're sat here waiting and he's just faffing around trying to close his boot. Oh, there, eventually he's got it shut. I was saying to Steve, if that was us, we'd probably move forward and move out of the way of the person waiting to get in. He's finally off, although I think he's left rubbish there, look. We're going for a little wander around the campsite. It's still raining, and now we've got, yeah, thick cardigans on and gilets. So yeah, it's quite chilly. It's the end of July, so I don't quite know what's happened with the weather now. But anyway, we're not going to let it stop our enjoyment, are we?
No. We'll soldier on.
Yeah, we'll soldier on. So we'll show you around the campsite. So this is the river that runs all around the campsite. That looks quite good fun, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know whether I'd like to do it. I don't know whether this is the roughest part of the river or the best part of the river. I bet they're cold as well.
Yeah. On a day like this, they're very freezing.
Yeah. There's a beach bar next to the lake. This is a restaurant at the campsite, and this is the slightly more calmer end of the lake. And now we're back round at Louis after our tour of the campsite. The lake's so clear. You can see everything at the bottom of it.
Tak můžu vás pomalu zvedat?
We've come to the cafe of the hotel that claims to be the inventor of the Bled cream cake. So I've ordered a cream cake and a glass of wine, and Steve's ordered a beer. Oh, it looks very nice, doesn't it?
It's very wobbly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so it is.
Cheers.
Cheers. Right, we're going to try the cake. What do you think? It's quite creamy, isn't it? It's nice. Yeah.
It's nice.
Well, the cake's a success.
Yeah.
We're cycling into Lake Bled this morning. The bikes are all ready to go and we're just packing everything up, ready for our cycle ride. So we'll show you around once we're there. Just stopped for a bit of lunch. Just got some Bled cake to take away to have with a nice cup of tea later on this afternoon. We're heading into Italy this morning from Slovenia. We're staying at a campsite in a town called Ljubljana, which looks really interesting. There's Roman ruins there, and the floor of the basilica is a complete mosaic floor. So we're looking forward to seeing that. Plus they've got vineyards, wine tasting and lots of restaurants. So hopefully we should be in for a nice evening. We loved Lake Bled, didn't we?
Yeah, it was great. Needed more time there.
Yeah, we did. We definitely need to come back to this area. There's so much to do and see, and it's so beautiful. Obviously there were a lot of people visiting Lake Bled because we are the end of July, so it was a bit tricky cycling round with that many people. We kept having to start and stop, but it didn't take away from the beauty of the lake, so we still enjoyed ourselves. The campsite was absolutely excellent. I don't often mention campsites on these videos, but it's probably the best, certainly one of the best we've ever stayed at.
Yeah.
Large but very organised, and it didn't feel as if everybody was on top of each other. The facilities were really good. The restaurant looked lovely. We didn't try it, but it looked do a free shuttle bus. So yeah, it was superb, wasn't it?
Yeah, like you said, one of the best ones to stay there.
Yeah. So we'll catch up with you later on this afternoon once we've reached Alcalá, and see you then. Bye for now. Join us next week as we visit the complete Roman mosaic floor of the Basilica at Alcalá and tick off 2 more of our bucket list destinations, Venice and Verona.